Hello and welcome to Chuck's Diecast Car and Model Reviews. Today we are taking a look at two models of the same car, and that car is the Ferrari 512 Testarossa, probably one of the more striking and memorable Ferraris made of all time. The reason why I have two models out here is these are two different brands, and I thought I'd just kind of go ahead and compare and contrast the two. The model here on the left is by Bburago, and the model on the right is by Hot Wheels. I got the Bburago model first, and then I decided that it was lacking detail, and I thought I would want to get myself something better, so that's why I got the Hot Wheels. I think the thing you may notice in terms of detail that's missing the most, and the one that really probably grabs your attention the most, is the fact that the Bburago does not have a rear view mirror. The Hot Wheels does. And so that was particularly annoying to me, because this weird sort of funky looking mirror on the Testarossa is kind of one of the defining features of this car. So that's why I wanted to get something that actually had a rear view mirror. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two models here, and we'll see what the differences are here, okay? First of all, when you take a look at the Hot Wheels, go ahead and take a look at the wheels and the Pininfarina badge in front of the wheel. Okay, the difference is that the Bburago does not have that Pininfarina badge, and the wheels are silver, or not silver, they're chrome. And of course the silver on the Hot Wheels is the proper appearance of the wheel. Other than that, I mean, both of them have good looking wheels. I guess you could say the other problem with the Bburago is that it does not have center caps. Okay. Also, maybe you can't really tell very well from the camera here, but this red on here is a little bit, has more of a bit of an orangish look to it than the red on the Bburago model. I'm not positive which one is more correct, but the quality of the paint on the Hot Wheels is better than it is on the Bburago. And maybe if you look at these reflections here of the overhead light, you'll see that it's a fairly sharp image of the mirror, of the light fixture there, but on the Bburago it's kind of, I guess you'd say, fuzzy. The other thing here is, of course, the black grille on the Hot Wheels, and then the chrome grille on the Bburago. Now, again, I'm no expert here on Testarossas, but I don't know if that means these are different model years, or if one or the other is incorrect and it should have a black grille or it should have a chrome grille or whatever. But I certainly don't recall Testarossas having a chrome grille, so I'm pretty sure that the chrome grille on the Bburago is incorrect. Okay, both of them have opening hoods, so let's go ahead and take a peek inside here. Okay, first of all, the Hot Wheels does have the spare tire in there. You can see the wheel wells in there, and then you have, I guess you could call that at the bottom there, representation of the power brake booster and a brake reservoir. Not fantastic, but there is some detail in there. The Bburago, it also has, essentially the same things, but notice that the wheel wells are not painted. Like in the Hot Wheels, they're black. These are just unpainted metal. So that's kind of a letdown there. Okay, taking a look at the rear of the vehicle. Well, again, there are differences, and I guess you'd say the stranger of the two is the fact that the Ferrari on the top of the deck lid is red there and is chrome on the Hot Wheels version, and I'm sure that the chrome version is correct. So I guess you could call that strike 2 against the Bburago. Now, the other thing you may notice is that the rear of the Bburago has this big old chrome prancing horse on the back, and the Hot Wheels has a black one. Now, I believe that the chrome one is correct. However, I think that the size of the prancing horse on the Hot Wheels is correct. So I guess you'd call that 50-50 on that one. Now, both of them have metal rear hatches, which I was kind of surprised at. I was kind of expecting them to be plastic. However, the paint on this one is kind of dull on the Bburago. And then once you get under the hood, this is kind of one of the spots where the quality difference is probably most striking. You see all the details and the different parts of the Hot Wheels are definitely a lot more correct than this one, where they just took the valve covers, which are down here, they're red, which is why it's called Testarossa, which means redhead, and then it's got the intake runners and all this stuff, just all one piece of red plastic, whereby the Hot Wheels has all this stuff painted separately, and definitely more correct than the Bburago. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the interior of these two cars. I would say that it's almost a bit of apples and oranges, because the Hot Wheels has a black interior and the Bburago has a tan interior, so it's kind of like it may be tough to see much in the difference here, but you'll see there that the center console and the shifter on the Hot Wheels look pretty good. The steering wheel looks nice. However, the dashboard, and the instruments there are a little bit indistinct. You can see that the handbrake, which is on the left-hand side, it's kind of strange to see that, but I had a Porsche 914 that had the same thing, and well, I got used to it, and it actually didn't really get in the way. But seats look all right. I I can't see any seat belts, however, so that's unfortunate. But when you take a look at the Bburago, well, like I said, you've got the tan interior. I would say it's kind of a wash between the two when it comes to the center console. They both have a decent looking center console and shifter. Steering wheel again is kind of a wash. I believe that the black brake lever, and also notice the turn signal stalks and everything are chrome. I believe those should both be black. Okay, but I do give credit to Bburago for having a better looking instrument cluster. Seats look all right. Again, these are the tan as opposed to the black, and they look okay. And so I would probably give the higher marks to the Hot Wheels for the interior, just due to the fact that the brake lever and the turn signals and such in the Bburago are chrome and not black. But I do give credit to Bburago for having better looking instruments. Okay, so as it is, that is the completion of my review. The Testarossa is, like I said, one of the most interesting and most striking looking of Ferraris ever made, and I'm kind of a fan of them, but at the same time I always thought that they were a little bit kind of too gold chain for me, if you know what I mean. My mechanic has had a couple of them in his shop, and I look at them and I admire them, but I kind of at the same time go, well, I think I would probably get a different Ferrari than this. So, of course, that's my opinion, and a lot of you have a different opinion than I do. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review and comparison of these two models. And if so, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Have a great day.